One of the common misconceptions about the idea of a growth mindset is that people are either a fixed mindset person or a growth mindset person. No matter how hard you try, you will never be a growth mindset person. Here's why. If this is your first time here, be sure to subscribe to this channel where we choose growth, gratitude, and joy for a carefree lifestyle. Now, if all of that sounded extremely negative, I promise you it's not. Growth mindset is something I talk about a lot on this channel and maybe even more on the blog. So if you're interested in more on growth mindset, be sure to check out the links in the description below. I firmly believe in the principles of a growth mindset and working hard to develop a growth mindset. During my time as a teacher, I managed to lead initiatives across the school that transformed the way students learned and reacted to setbacks and failure. I've seen success stories of students that walk into the classroom not being able to care less about math and leaving as passionate as I am. So when I say it's not possible to be a growth mindset person, we need to dig into that a little bit. Well, the whole point of having a growth mindset is that it's a state of being that we actively work towards. Nobody just reacts to every single setback or failure positively. We all have our triggers, and at some point, something's going to happen and we're going to react from a fixed mindset perspective. Let me give you an example. In our house, we very intentionally use language associated with growth mindset. So we don't praise natural ability or intelligence. We always praise the effort or the methods used to solve a problem. The idea is that by doing that, our kids don't believe that they're just naturally gifted at things. Because people who believe they're naturally gifted at things really struggle with feedback when their natural gifts are challenged in some way. In my work as a web developer, I love finding new and exciting challenges and different ways of being creative with my craft. I never back away from a challenge. I embrace challenge and I see the growth opportunities in it. Some might say I'm a growth mindset person. However, I was also raised always being told how smart I am. So when my intelligence is questioned in some way, whether it be an email from a colleague or when I was teaching, even worse, from a parent who would question you in some way, my entire day was ruined. I tend to take any criticism at all, or even sometimes feedback, as a personal attack that sends me straight to a bag of gummies. People who see the growth mindset side of me can't believe the way that I react to these sorts of situations. I am not a growth mindset person, but I'm also not a fixed mindset person. Different things happen to me throughout the day, and I react differently depending on the situation. In Mindset by Carol Dweck, she talks about fixed mindset triggers that we all have. And these are the sorts of things that just send us off the deep end that we feel like we have very little control over. The trick is identifying your own fixed mindset triggers and changing the way that you react to them before you resort back to your natural default setting. This can be really tricky when a horrible fixed mindset trigger is coming at you in a room full of people and you have to react to it in the moment. This was one of the things that made teaching very difficult for me, and even worse, conflict in parent interviews. Because I now work from home, any sort of conflict from my job comes from my computer. As a result, anytime I receive a negative email, I have the opportunity to stop, pause, and think about the way I should react before I send an email back. Now, I can appreciate that we don't all have this luxury, but I do believe that if you are aware of your fixed mindset triggers, you'll start to see them and get more comfortable reacting to them in the moment. By definition, a growth mindset believes in hard work and dedication and working towards mastering a skill. Because of that definition, there's no way that you could ever become a growth mindset person permanently. It's not a permanent state of being. It's something you constantly have to practice every single day. And life's hilarious. It'll just throw new and exciting fixed mindset triggers at you that you didn't even know you had, just when you think you figured it out. Hey, thanks for checking out this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And remember to choose growth, gratitude, joy, and good vibes. And if you like this video, why not subscribe?